Looks like just a very, very light draw stroke to stay underneath the 7. Mainly just get a clean shot. The 9's easy. And he knows he didn't get to his mark exactly, so this is going to be a little awkward. So you may have to take this in the corner.
That was a really good recovery. It was neither one thing or the other. It was awkward, but he made it look much more simple. And it actually was. And so he won the tactical battle, did Joshua Fuller, and then he went to work in what is his forte, potting pool balls.
This is another thing he's so good at, hitting the soft ones when he needs. Well, that looked thick.
That will annoy Fuller because those thin cuts where he's stock in trade, he plays them so well normally.
Oh, is he playing the 6? Wow. Looks like he is. Always intended to hit the 8.
Yeah, I think it was unavoidable. And now Joshua Fuller will be thinking that 1-1 is unavoidable.
Skyler Woodward lose the second.
He missed a pot that wasn't easy, but with him you expect him to knock in everything.
That same shot has been missed about 3 times today, right? A little behind the ball, a little inside English. It's been the overcut. Oy had one. I believe Al Yusuf had one. And when you apply that inside, you don't realize on the slick table sometimes how much the ball deflects.
Extension called.
Just to repeat, if you're joining us for the first time, it's a 30-second shot clock, and in each whack, both players have one 30-second extension. Fuller hadn't taken his, so decided to just give himself extra composure time. Decision vindicated. Skyler Woodward will be annoyed. He'd done all the spade work, it seemed, in that rack, then overcut the 6 ball. Joshua Fuller did the rest, and that's why he leads. Early days, though, at 2-1. There's the 9 ball. He's the golden boy of German pool, Joshua Fuller. And there, Jeremy, he gets the golden break.
Yeah, and he had a lot of movement on the 9 in his opening break, and there he scores in his second break. So, ball coming off the inner rail, kiss right back in the corner. So, a little punishment after that mistake, that missed ball from Skyler.
Stroke.
You could hear that miscue across the Spanish border. What a horrible sound it was.
Yeah, he had to get a lot into the cue ball.
Start the clock, please.
Just a little quick again, and when you get a little quick, the back elbow breaks down a little early sometimes, and he went just kind of over the cue ball. Oh, it looks like he may be going all the way to the top rail.
Like all of the great players, Jeremy, and you'll appreciate this, he's got freedom in the arm, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Yeah, on the slick table, I try to always tell people we'll let them pocket this 9-ball and we'll talk about it after the break.
Joshua Filler wins the rack.
Yeah, the 9-ball is in, and Joshua Filler is getting close to being in the quarterfinals. This is a really good start to the tournament for him against quality opposition. Filler leads 5-1. Yeah, from here, that middle pocket is the size of a thimble.
And this shot probably tells you if Skyler has a chance or not. Oof.
In every single international event Joshua Filler has played this year, he's finished inside the top 10. Every single one. And you can see why. What a player. What a performance so far. He's knocked in some lovely balls and shown the hill.
Ball. I'm really on it today.
The players are mic'd up. I heard him mumble something about not today. He has missed more than one from distance and not really threatened the pocket.
Josh is going to try and end this match with a tough 6. Well, he's still 100% on the long pot. He needs a bump here. Got the bump, but not the one he wanted. See, he's cutting this in, Phil. You can't get real close to the 8, but with the 9 near, I think he takes this on. And I think he's supposed to.
As sweet as candy. The scruffiest rack of the lot. But overall, it's been so polished from Joshua Filler. Skyler Woodward didn't have his best. Neither did Filler, but his B game was more than good enough.
Likes to put the hand somewhat on the felt.
He won't hold back on this break as well. Likes to give him a good old wallop.
Wow, just as you said that, really not much body involved at all.
Cue ball's close, JJ.
Wow, that cue ball traveled up and down
Full
the
stroke,
table.
ball in hand.
A heavy Spanish crowd, obviously, here in Gibraltar.
And start the clock, please.
Yeah, big bump there, and hard to imagine that ball traveling all the way back down, but just barely gets to that corner and drops.
Fault.
When you open up I'll let him break him and explain, but oh my.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
Very similar to his countryman earlier in the match. And now Albin.
Start the clock, please.
Ball in hand. What a nice treat to start game 2. But what I was gonna is on the slick table, even when you crush them, it's very hard to fly the cue ball past the side to great a highlight reel as any. Oh, that's an interesting shot. He could have followed with inside. He decided to punch with inside. So big tester here.
Yeah, that was very unlike Albin, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the thing about the punch on the slick table, if the timing's off you don't get near the results on the cue ball. And he's got a little concern with the one rail scratch here because I don't think he's going to cue this with much side spin or digging on the cue ball.
Yeah, this is a tester. Big moment.
Albin Ouschan
How do you
wins the
like
second
that
round.
for a shot? That's Albin Ouschan telling his opponent, you got to beat me. I'm not going to give it you.
We'll see. Looks like he probably just wants to stun this a touch. That way he gets the 2 to move down the rail here. Ooh. Did this get only for a kiss shot now?
Extension.
Extension, please.
Chasing the 9 with the cue ball. As long as it's the 9 full, will vanish.
Albin Ouschan.
Yeah, good shot, Albin, after a bit of a weary combination, but the 9 ball disappears.
He's going to have to work through this rack. It doesn't appear unless it's not the type of draw stroke you want to play on the slick table. You're not going to get as much on the ball coming back to this rail underneath him. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up short here. Wow. He wanted to make sure he got there.
What a shot. The cue ball was spinning.
Yeah, it was hopping and then spinning. I got a little friendly bump off the point. I'm not in love with high ball on this bank so much. Your club table maybe, but to really play the cue ball how you want, I like a little more center ball-ish. I think it could get hook and the 7 could get funny. He's done that well.
Yeah, that was a very tidy shot indeed.
Yeah, he kind of arced the cue ball. It wasn't just a rolling top English. Definitely put a little more into that. Watch the cue ball arc here. Kind of bends.
Albin Ouschan.
4-2, Mr. Ouschan.
Did he fluke it? No, he didn't. And here's that opportunity.
Yeah, it's important for Francisco that he tries to run the table in, keep Albin on 5.
And it was funny. I was just going to comment, just stay heavy on this. It'll fool you on the slick table, feeling like you got to cut it more to move it. But
I think we're about to hear some loud noise here in the arena.
Fantastic Sanchez Ruiz wins the rack.
They want to see a close match, just like we do too.
Got
Wow.
some humour here.
Well, that was a lot easier than the first bank shot, wasn't it, JJ?
yeah, and at that angle, you can use the top rail a little bit to slide the ball in. And so a very rare bank missed in that kind of situation there for Albin.
Yeah, that's got to be chalked down as a poor shot. Ruiz, this is easier than the 7 he just missed. And it's there. He's still in this rack. He's still in the match.
Nice stroke there. Controlling the cue ball nicely.
So it took a couple of chances for Francisco. But this match is nicely poised. Albin 5, Francisco 4.
Don't have to get perfect on the 9.
He has done well here.
Yeah, Ruiz is getting stronger as this goes.
He's on the hill. Who would have thought this a moment ago? He has got Albin Ouschan on the ropes.
Really has all 6 pockets, but the angle. Don't think he's going to come above the 6 here. He'll stay below it.
Extension called.
This is the shot. If it's going to go wrong, you feel like it would be now. Albin will know this, sat in his chair.
He did come above it, so he's very confident at the moment. Beautiful follow through there. It's close enough he can draw to short side pretty easily. Ooh, cheated the pocket a lot there.
Well, he's done well here. He was 5-2 down. And that's not easy against Albin. Just needs this 9 ball to book a place into the quarterfinals. And it's there. There's the handshake. The crowd are lively. What a comeback. 7-5 Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. There's Mr. Alcadia, former 2-time champion.
Vamos, right? Vamos.
He's not holding back on the break. That was powerful. I think he's made 3 balls. Yeah, he has made 3 balls. This is a long shot on the 1. Good news is, where the 2 ball is, being straight-ish is not the end of the world. He can just draw the cue ball back.
All of this very encouraging for Ko Pin-Yi.
Needed an angle on the 8, and an angle he's got. It's a nice shot. Spinning the cue ball 4 rails. Now he'll just play this with high left. Kind of punched it with a bit of left to avoid the scratch in the right centre. Max is just a spectator at the moment.
It's been a lovely cloudless blue sky over Gibraltar all day today, but the break, that was thunder, and like lightning, Ko Pin-Yi finds himself 2-0 ahead.
Brought both cues with him. That just saves a little bit of time. And he's playing cue on the floor, so he's going airborne. Well, he's having a look.
Extension, please.
In his previous match, one of his few mistakes was actually kicking the cue ball onto the carpet with a jump shot. Only pocket there.
What a wonderful view of that phenomenal jump shot. That was a wonderful shot there from Max.
Cole, that's one of the best middle pocket pots we've seen all week.
Now, what angle does Max have here? Oh, he's got to draw this back. It's not easy. Oh, he's brought the game in. He has brought the game here.
Back-to-back brilliance. First the pot to the middle, and now that powered in 3-ball.
Max Lechner wins the rack.
That is one excellent response. He missed a bank on a 7-ball twice in quick succession. Thereafter frozen out. But Max Lechner, Albin Ouschan's fellow countryman, sends the 3-ball wide.
Yeah, you could see he had to aim low on the cue ball to avoid the scratch. Different player now, isn't he, Phil?
He wins the right.
Well, quite simply, unrecognisable from the player who made so many mistakes when he took on his young brother in the first round. In the last 2 matches, we have seen the real Ko Pin-Yi. Now he's on the rock, and he's also on the hill. He leads Max Lechner 6-2.
Well, he's going to have a chance for the match here. These have split okay. He's got a natural angle on the 2 to run down for the 3-ball. That's the red 3-ball. And all the other balls, the Saddle, the 4 and the 5 are up top end of the table together. So that's going to make life easier.
This 2-ball with awkward bridging might be the one hope for Lechner. Hope extinguished.
How's the cue ball looking there? Well, it's looking lovely. I'm afraid it's looking like another quarter-final exit for Mad Max.
I'm sorry, Carl. I have to use your line. Ko Pin-Yi, coping well. More than well. What a star he is. A simply world-class player who's showing all of his talents here on the big stage at the Whirlpool Masters. He defeated that man, his younger brother, Ko Ping-Chung, in the first round. He wasn't impressive on that occasion, but the next couple of matches, he has been wholly convincing. Max sent packing.